Hello dear students, I am Zamir Sheikh, welcome you all. This is paper Chemical Science, paper number 2, which is conducted by University of Pune. This is actually the paper number 2 from SAT examination. You have to what 2 hour times for 100 questions. Each questions carry what 2 marks, and there will be a no negative marking for this. Now let's look at to the first question from this paper. So the first question is the major product of the following reaction is the reactant is given. You know that this reactant is what indol, and on indol the treatment of DMF and POCl3, and second step is what aqueous NaOH. You know that on this indol particularly, so when we are treated with the DMF and POCl3, so there is a formation of what actually this reaction is, this reagent is very useful reagent, particularly for the, you know that DMF is nothing but the what, this is called actually the DMF, and it is the best reagent to give the formyl group. So that is why this reaction is comes under the category of what formylation, and you know that it is example of what electrophilic substitution reaction. So in this reactions, particularly here in this reaction, one can say this indol molecule participated in electrophilic substitution reaction. So resultant product should be what, here C. So you know that indol participate the electrophilic substitution reaction at what C3 position with respect to that nitrogen. So here, so and the final product will be what, this one. So basically your correct answer from this question is a C, this one. Let us look at to the another example. The suitable starting material for the following reaction is, already product is given plus your byproduct is also there, ammonia, and again the question from what heterocyclic chemistry, that is from indol. So this is indol and it is an 2 substituted indol. So it is example of, or it is also called 2-phenyl indol, okay. And this prepared from well known reaction. You know that indol is synthesized by one named reaction, that is called Fischer indol synthesis, Fischer indol synthesis. Now in Fischer indol synthesis, your molecules are used as, now look at the starting, what are the starting materials should be there. One is first is a phenyl hydrazine derivative, then another second option is given, third option is given, okay. So and fourth option is given, okay. So in all the cases what the common thing is what, so your P should be what, your starting material should be what, hydrazine derivative, okay. So basically your first and fourth options are somewhat similar, but in fourth option, so there is a one extra methyl group is there. So that is why this will be not be considered as the reactant. So from this data or from this product particularly, so your correct answer is what, A. So from this we can synthesize this molecule in presence of what, Lewis acid. So this reaction is an example of 3,3 sigmatropic, 3,3 sigmatropic shift. So this is called actually what, the Fischer indol synthesis. Let us look at the example here. There 2 columns are given, and we have to in one column what natural product is given, and second column it is actually the which natural product is this, and first is what category of that natural product. You know that first example is terpene. So terpene is an example of a carbon and hydrogen containing molecules, okay. So basically it is a type of a hydrocarbon. Secondly was alkaloids, you should have a nitrogen. Steroid, that means we have what steroid skeleton should be there. So it is tetracyclic type of what molecule should be there, like this type of molecules are called the steroids, while polysaccharides is the example of what, sugar. So based on that one can easily solve this question. So look at this, these are the categories of what your one can say the compounds, natural product, and what are the actual examples. Here this one, a camphor is example of a terpene, it is example of a terpene. Now cortisone, you know that cortisone is an example of what, steroid. So basically progesterone, estrogen, okay, ergosterone, cortisone is an example of a steroid. Now we have 2 examples are remaining here, one is strychnine and second is called the chitin. So now based on that your correct option is A is a terpene, that is one can call 4. So here this one and this one are correct. Now from C, what type of the data will be obtained now? C is a steroid, that is in second cortisone. So C2, C2 and C3. So basically based on that only two options we can find the correct one. So here the correct answer is what? Your A. So that is A for 4, this one. So you can match this. Then B for 1. So B for 1. C is a steroid, that is cortisone, and polysaccharides are nothing but the what? This one. So based on that we can easily predict the correct answer. Okay, so another question is what? Which of the following is not considered as a reducing sugar? You know that. So all of the reducing sugars, fructose, cell-biose and ribose, except what? The sucrose. Okay, so they are not example of what? The reducing sugar. So the correct answer is what? Your D. Okay, so likewise we can easily another question. So look at this, a molecule is given, we have to first do the what? Reaction with acetaldehyde and this light H nu. So what type of the product we will obtain now? You know that this CH3, CHO and H nu are undergo the what? No, you know that this is olefin, and when you treat it with the carbonyl compound, so when in a presence of what? Light, it will undergo the what? Cycloaddition. Okay, so you will get this one. So cycloaddition will be there. So first step is cycloaddition. Okay, second step is what? Remaining one of the double bond will be, so one of the bond will be participated in cycloaddition reaction. Okay, so one bond will be intact. So second step is what? Ozonolysis. So this bond will be break now and undergo the what? Intramolecular aldol condensation. Okay, so we will see the mechanism of this reaction. So look at this example here. So for in case of first your reactant is given here. So what is your reactant now? So this one. So this is your reactant. When reacted with the CH3, CHO and what? H nu undergo the cycloaddition. So you will get this product. Undergo the what? Ozonolysis, one bond will be undergo the what? The cleavage, and you will get the two carbonyl compounds, one is ketone and the second is aldehyde. Undergo the what? Intramolecular aldol condensation. So now you know that this base will abstract the proton from here and will get the negative charge. Okay, this negative charge will be attacked intramolecularly on that aldehydic carbon, and you get the 6 member ring now. Okay, so here this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you get develop the 1 and 6 bond. This is actually what your 1 and 6 bond. Okay, and you know that this will be O negative will be appear, after that the acidification it becomes OH and undergo the Evans-Hebe mechanism. So we will get what? The dehydration. So finally you get the product. So based on that one can conclude. So okay, your answer should be one 6 member ring which is attached with what? The 4 member ring, and in 4 member ring there should be a oxygen is there. So here based on that your actual answer should be what? So already again this is your structure. Here methyl group is there, here is also methyl group is there. Okay, so that means the carbonyl compound, that is this oxygen and this oxygen, should be what? Opposite to each other. Okay, and here both the methyl groups are toward carbonyl group. So basically what your correct answer from this data is what? Your A. So look at the another question. So this question is from again photochemistry here. You know that alpha beta epoxy ketone alpha beta epoxy epoxide is there. Basically what? This is an alpha position. I will write down the structure here. So this is alpha position and this is beta position. Okay, so alpha beta epoxy carbonyl compounds. When this kind of what skeleton is there and which undergo the what? Treatment with the what? Light. So look at this. Okay, it will be converted into a 1,3 dicarbonyl compound. Okay, so look at this product which are there, this one. So in first case 1,3 carbonyl compound is given, in second case ester is given, in third case conjugate system is there, and fourth case also the same one. So your correct answer from this question it should be what? A, is because whenever this alpha beta epoxy ketone converted or treated with the light, you get the 1 3 dicarbonyl compound. So, this is 1 2 and 3. Okay. This is actually the question appeared from what the research paper. Just a minute. Here the question is from what IR spectroscopy again, or simple from the physical chemistry again. So, the molecule is given, that is nitrobenzene. So, PHNO2, and we have to identify the modes of what vibrations. Basically what this is nonlinear molecule. So, the equation should be what 3n minus 6. Here number is n is equal to the number of atoms in PHNO2, that is C6H5NO2. So, the answer should be what here 36. How it will be appear now? C6H5 means 6 plus 5 11 plus 1 nitrogen 12 and plus 2 oxygen 6 plus 5 11 and 3 14. So, 3 into 14 minus 6, your answer should be what 36. So, there are 36 modes of what possible vibrations are there, modes of vibration in the nitrobenzene. The next question is what the SI unit of, for the SI unit what the measuring radioactive unit particularly is a becquerel. Okay. So, because curie is a common unit and becquerel is what the correct answer for that. So, another question for reversible process in a state of what equilibrium. So, what will be your answer? So, for the reversible process in state of what equilibrium, actually the correct answer is what del G0 is equal to minus 2.303 RT log K. So, and that should be equivalent to what your option number C. Okay. So, here one can express this equation del G0 is equal to minus 2.303 RT log K, and that will be equivalent to what this one. The point group and number of symmetry elements of SiF4 are respectively. You know that this SiF4 is a tetrahedral molecule. So, if any molecule is tetrahedral, is belong to special point group, that is called the TD. So, obviously the answer should be a D or what C now. Now, based on that, which how many symmetry elements are there? There are total 24 symmetry elements are there, but these 24 symmetry elements are classified in distinct way. So, first of all I will show you. First symmetry element is 4, there are 4 C3 axes are there. So, this is first category. Then 3 C2 axes are there. Then we have 3 S4 are there, axes are there. Then there are 6 mirror planes are there. Mirror planes mean there are 6 sigmas are there. Okay. So, based on that, so there are 24 symmetry elements are there. Okay. And that will be classified in simply. So, if you have these are the 4 groups of what symmetries are there, and operations are, how many operations are there? So, first is identity, second is what there are 8 C3s are there, then 3 C2s are there, then we have 6 S4 are there. Okay. And 6 sigma Ds are there, 6 sigma Ds are there. Okay. So, this group is particularly called the tetrahedral. So, now this is 1 2 3 4 and 5. So, the answer should be what your 5. So, now that means there are total 24 symmetry elements are there, and that will be classified on the basis of what 5 groups. Now, this question number 45 is based on hydrogen bonding. Now, you know that hydrogen bonding is the simple concept is that. So, there should be what hydrogen is partially linked with any electronegative element, but that hydrogen covalently linked with another electronegative element. So, such kind of a bonding is said to be what hydrogen bonding. Okay. And you know that this hydrogen and this electronegative elements are most important factor here. So, with increase in the electronegativity of that element, so hydrogen bonding strength will be what increases. Okay. And here I mention here. So, oxygen is according to the Pauling scale 3.44, chlorine 3.16 and nitrogen 3.04. So, basically here this hydrogen effectively make the bond with oxygen first, then chlorine, then what, the nitrogen. So this should be A, this should be your B, and this should be your C now. Okay, so based on that, which one is correct one? So first this one, okay, I am the base of this data. So first option is correct. Okay, this one also the correct one. And then we have the second option is what, chlorine. Chlorine means what, second one. So chlorine means second one. Okay, fine. That means this will be matches with this, and lastly what, this one. So your correct option from this one is a 1, 2 and 3. So basically what, so based on that electronegativity element, so one can explain the strength of hydrogen bonding. So correct answer should be what, your D. Here the question is that, so the hybridization of a diamagnetic complex, that is NiCN4 2 negative and paramagnetic NiCl4 2 negative is, you know that. So in 3D complexes, that is metal from 3D series, if the coordination number is 4, if the coordination number is what, 4, it can develop the two types of complexes. One is what, tetrahedral, second is what, the square planar. Now the question is that tetrahedral complexes are generally formed by weak field ligand, while square field complexes are formed by what, the strong field ligand. Okay, here exception is what, the CO, with according to this NiCO4 is an belongs to tetrahedral family. Now look at this NiCO4, it should be DsP2 because it is a square planar, and NiCl4 is an one can call it is an tetrahedral, that is an sp3. So just find out the option. NiCN4 belong to DsP2 and this is called the sp3. So your correct option should be your B. Okay, so the type of hybridization and basically what, yes, NiCN4 is diamagnetic, NiCl4 is a paramagnetic. Okay, both are what, dinegative complexes, and hybridization should be DsP2 and sp3. According to this nomenclature family, that is question number 47, the simple rule is that, so there are all ligands are different. So bromine is there, methylamine is there, chlorine is there, and what, ammonia is there. In this case the oxidation state should be what, +2. So everywhere +2 is given, no doubt at all, but we have to just alphabetical order. So amine, bromine, then A, then B, then C, then what, M. So your answer should be what, your D. Let's move to the another question, that is question number 48. The number of EPR lines which are observed in copper pyridine Cl2, copper pyridine twice, Cl2 twice, Cl2 will be given. The nuclear spin basically what, copper 63 for 3/2, and we have to just apply this rule and follow this one. You know that copper is in D9 system, and that is in one unpaired one is there. Okay, so that one unpaired one is there, one electron should be undergo the splitting like this. Okay, so this will be a minus half, this will be a plus half, and according to that hyperfine interaction, so hyperfine interaction will be there. So according to that 2Ni plus 1, so 2 into N into I plus 1. Okay, so here, so how many nucleus are there now? This single electron first couple with the copper. Okay, and there are two nitrogens are there in pyridine. So 2 into 2 nitrogen, I value should be 1 and plus 1. So just multiply this one. So 2 into 1 copper into 3/2 plus 1, 2 to get cancelled, 3 plus 1 4. So here this should be a 4. Now here 2 into 2 plus 1, 2 into 2 means 4 plus 1 5. So 4 into 5, how many? There are what, 20. Okay, so basically your answer should be what, A. So there are total 20 lines which are expected for this complex, that is Cu pyridine 2 Cl2. Okay, so next question is what, 50, question number 50. The stretching frequency of our CO, Cn and NO in IR spectrum will be given. You know that this IR frequency, that is vibration frequency in per centimeter, is directly proportional to what, one can say the strength, bond strength. Okay, that is one can call K, but they are inversely proportional to what, the reduced mass. So in case of what CO, Cn and NO, okay, so Cn should be the least one, so that's why it should be the highest frequency, that is 22602 222, and then CO will be appear 2143, and for NO there are two bands are there, one is at 1550 and 1350. So your answer should be what, your A. Okay, so that's why always remember that reduced mass is inversely proportional, while force strength, that is bond strength, is always what, the proportional to what, that frequency. Okay, this one. the total angular moment, the total orbital angular momentum quantum number, that is L, and spin quantum number S of the term is given, that is for 4G. You know that for 4G the symbol should be like this one. So, you know that we are, in this case we have to identify the spin, total spin, and we have to identify also what the L now. You know that. So, for angular momentum or for orbital angular momentum, so where values are given for S value 0, P 1, D 2, F 3, and what G for 4. That means here G value should be 4. That means your answer should be what from this one. Now, let us find what the 4 now. If the spin is 4, that is there are 3 unpaired turns should be there. So, that is this one, and this one. So, each electron have what the value should be half. So, the answer should be what here 3 by 2. So, so from that equation one can see. So, your actual answer is what the this one. So, this is called for question number 64, your answer number C. Let us have the example, the ground state term symbol of YB3 plus. Okay, YB3 plus, it is belong to the lanthanide ytterbium element. So, YB3 plus, the atomic number is given 70, and we have to identify the correct ground term symbol for that. You know that YB is in YB is, so I will write down the configuration for that. So, xenon 4F14 and 6S2. Now, this is the neutral configuration of what YB ytterbium, and if you remove the 3 electron because 3 plus is given, then the 6s will be 0 and 4f will be 13. So, now the 4f will be 13 and 6s will be 0. Now, there is a one unpaired electron is there. So, that is why there should be a 2, okay, no doubt at all, and we have to identify now. So, the value for that, okay. So, just I will show you how it will be appeared. So, look at this is actually the configuration of what ytterbium. So, in plus 3 state, so it is in 4f13 and 6s0. So, this is 4f orbital, here the angular momentum is also given. So, these are the respected values for that, okay. So, first of all find out the S now. You know that all the electrons are paired, so the S value should be 0 0 0 0 0, but here the plus half, okay. So, and according to that 2s plus 1, that is spin multiplicity formula. So, 2 into half plus 1, so the answer should be what 2 now. Now, the question is for what L value now. We have to identify what actually the L value is there. You know that. So, for if you count all these things, so remaining thing will be a plus 3. So, what plus 3, and you know that for S, P, D and F, the terms are what. So, this will be a 0, this will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3. So, the 3F, F will be your term, okay, and what is the multiplicity now? The multiplicity for this is a 2 now, okay. Now, based on this 2, now we are again finding the here J value. How I can find out now? The J value can be find with the help of what L plus S. What is L now? L is your 3, and what is your S now? So, it should be what half, okay. So, 3 plus what your half. So, now just look at this your question and find out the correct one, okay. So, here based on that one can be identified the correct answer is what your the term should be what F, because of L value is 3, your multiplicity is 2. Now, your J value, okay, that is L plus S, because it is a more than half filled system. So, you have to consider L plus S now. So, you know that L is what your 3 and plus we have to add what the 1 by 2, okay. So, the answer should be what your 7 by 2. So, this is your actual answer from the question number 76. Let us look at the another question, that is 77, correct order of stability of following alkene. You know that alkenes are be stable on the basis of what your number of donating groups now, okay. You know that this is a mono substituted alkene, this is disubstituted one, this is tetra substituted one, okay, and this is what again disubstituted one, okay. So, based on the what number of alpha hydrogen one can be identify the stability. So, it is the concept of what general organic chemistry, that is from hyperconjugation. So, here the alpha hydrogens are 3. So, I will change the color. Alpha hydrogens are what 3, here alpha hydrogens are what 6, okay, here alpha hydrogens are what 12, and here alpha hydrogens are what again 6 now. So, now based on that one can be identify which one will be a correct one, okay. So, 12 should be the more stable, okay, because we have more number of what hydrogens are there on that system, okay. So, based on that one can be identify the correct one. So, 12 where third one is be a stable one. So, this one, so there is only one option is given. So, that is why the correct answer should be what here D. Here the question is from what again general organic chemistry. So, basicity is, you know that a basicity is directly proportional to electron donating groups while inversely proportional to crowding also. Okay. So, you know that in this case ammonia is there, in this case what methylamine is there, in this case dimethylamine is there. So, one can from simple one that, so from this to this one no doubt basicity should be increases because donating groups are increases, but you know that a tertiary amines are not much more basic according to the electronic factor one can say that. So, because of these 3 bulkier groups or 3 simple groups are there, so they make the more crowded system. So, the nitrogen lone pair will there, they are not open, okay, that is why they cannot abstract the hydrogen. So, always remember that secondary amines are more stable or more basic than what the tertiary amine, okay, then we have primary and then we have simple ammonia. So, find out the answer. Your third will be a more basic, then third is there which here is the option. So, this one, okay. So, likewise we can identify the correct one. Question number 79 is based on again general organic chemistry IUPAC name. So, there are 2 halogens are there, one is bromine and one is fluorine. So, you know that according to that IUPAC system your numbering should be from what the ascending order. So, basically what fluorine should be fluorine and what bromine. So, their letters are different. So, bromine should be your first preference than what the fluorine. So, just find out the compound. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5 and 6 now. So, from that one can proceed here. So, the name of this compound will be fine. So, 2 bromo 5 fluoro 4 methyl what hexane, okay, or another is there another option is given, okay, no doubt, fine. The most stable conformation of 5 hydroxy 1,3 dioxane is, so this structure is represented like this. Here is the oxygen, so here is the oxygen and another oxygen is here and this will be what OH. So, there should be what A will be the correct answer for this question. So, basically this lone pair makes the interaction with that OH, axial interaction one can say. So, that will be a correct option for that. Question number 82, basically this is belong to the SN2 reaction. So, must be a Br will be displaced by what NaOH and with inversion configuration. So, answer B will be the correct one. The next question, that is 83, will be coming from what benzene mechanism. You know that this bromine will be here and this is the hydrogen is also there. So, you know that this PHLI is a stronger base, subtract the hydrogen makes the benzene here. So, this will be shift here and this one, and finally the nitrogen lone pair will be attacked at this, and so ultimately you get the product. So, this will be a 1, this will be 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 now, okay. So, final product for this question will be, here will get the 6 member ring and here will be what nitrogen, okay. Like this the answer will be expected from this question. Means methyl from nitrogen and the methyl of benzene, this should be what like this position, okay. So, just predict which one is correct. So, with respect to that the answer one B is a correct one for this question. The question from our spectroscopy, the correct match between column 1 and column 2 is, so you know that basically if you know the structure of this compound you can predict easily. You know that a paraxylene is nothing but the what 1,4 disubstituted what methyl benzene, okay. So, in this case how many data will be obtained now in case of what 4 methyl cyclohexanone. So, the structure of 4 methyl cyclohexanone will be here. 1 butane should be what 1 butane should be, so this will be a CH3, so this will be a support triple bond CH2 and this will be a structure. So, 1 2 3 4, okay, and 2 2 dimethyl what propane now. So, here actually the structure of what this one. So, based on we have to just identify now. So, 1 singlet in H1 NMR and 2 singlets in C30. So, basically which one will be correct for that? So, this one. So, now basically So 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane will show this A option, okay, because in H1 only one signal is there. For C13 there are 2 carbons are there, okay. Now 4 then next one is what 2210 per centimeter in IR, that is it is on 1 butane. So it should be coming from a triple bond. So third will be goes rise to what or going to what, a B option. Now next one is what, so next is what, okay, so here this will be A, this will be your B. Now next one is what, paraxylene. In case of what, paraxylene you get the 2 singlets in what, NMR. So your answer should be what, here this one now. So based on that one can easily predict your 4 that is 4 methyl cyclohexanone should be belong to D. So 1 should be goes to C, 1 should be goes to C, okay. So there are 2 options are there for this, okay. Paraxylene show the 2 singlet in H1 NMR. So basically the C options are there, okay. Then 1 butane, look at this third now. So 1 butane is nothing but the 2210, basically it is B. So third will be going to B now. So which one is there? This one only. So basically from that one can simply conclude your answer should be your B, okay, very fine. Question from what, the coupling, that is called Stille coupling here. So just a removal of what, iodine by Me3SN, but there is addition of what, CO is there. So insertion of CO should be the main cause of this reaction. So the answer should be your C, belong to that. So your C will be a correct answer for that. So first CO will be inserted here, and that iodine they are present on that, so will be replaced by what, the SN, okay. So from that one can simply here the C will be the correct answer. The question is belongs to the functional group transformation here, and just we have to identify so the suitable catalyst system for the following reaction. Now you know that in this case this is something protected area, this is your triple bond system, and this is what, OH. Now in product, so the change is occurred only at here. So that means your OH is intact, your NH Bach is again intact. So only what, your triple bond is get converted into a cis one without affecting any stereochemistry. So from that one can, you know that the for this triple bond to your cis orientation, so one catalyst is there. So that is called what, the palladium barium sulfate, okay. And here the options are given in this one. So 2 options are given for this, and so basically what your answer should be, what, this one is most important here, okay. So there is a hydrogen molecule is given, okay, and so you should know, should remember this one. So Lindlar catalyst with respect to that 1 atmospheric pressure and 1 H2 molecule, okay. So the correct answer for this question, so this triple bond is converted into the cis orientation. So this is what, a cis alkene, okay. This is selective kind of a reduction, and which is only done with the help of what, Lindlar catalyst. So many cases what, PDBaSO4 may be replaced by what, CaCO3 again. So some cases what, the calcium carbonate is also be used for this purpose. Question from what, the spectroscopy, combined problem is given now, and in this case what, there are the molecule formula is there, C6H11 BrO2. Now in this molecule the NMR data is given 4.1 2 hydrogen quartet, and coupling constant is what, 7.5 hertz. Second signal is 4.0 2 hydrogen, and again it is in triplet is given, again the same coupling constant. Third signal is multiplet now due to 4 hydrogen, and then 1.25 3 hydrogen triplet. Now based on that only 4 signals are given, okay, according to the data. But in this case how many signals were appeared now? So look at this one. So this will be A, this will be B. So this will be A, this will be B, this will be what, C, this will be D, this will be E. How many are there? 5. Now look at this compound. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. Again 5. So this compound show 5 signal, this compound show 5 signal, okay. Now here, so this will be A, this will be B, this will be C, this will be D, this will be E. Again this also compound show the 5 signal. Here A, B, then C, then D, then E. How many are there? Again 5. That means according to the data, so only 4 signals are there. okay, but actually the compound show 5 signals. So, but here now look at these signals now, this is 1.5 to 2.2 due to the 4 hydrogen and multiple it is given. So, just identify the multiple, and in all the cases what there are the signal due to the even number of hydrogen, okay. So, 3 signals are due to even hydrogen. So, 2 hydrogen, here 3 hydrogen, and here what 4 hydrogen. No one signal from 1 hydrogen. So, that means this one and this one is your not expected structure, okay. Why? Because of in this case the 1 hydrogen is there. So, that is why the signal is not appearing from 1 hydrogen. So, your B and A options are what? A neglected, okay, like this. Now, look at this D and what your C now. What are the probability, what is your option now particularly from that, okay. So, look at this your D and look at this what first of all C now. So, here this will be appeared as, so this will be appeared as triplet, this will be appeared as quartet, okay. As expected this is 1.5 and suppose we have quartet is nothing but the what 4.20 like this, okay. Now, what about this? This will be also be appeared as quartet, sorry, this will be appeared as a triplet now. So, either a triplet is given, another triplet is given, there are 2 triplets are there, one at 1.25 and second is at 4.0 now, okay. So, basically here this will be another 4.02, okay, and later on, so this one, so this and this, so basically these two will be here in the region of 1.5 to 2.2 and lastly E signal should be appear due to what 4.02. It is somewhat more, okay, but your correct option should be what C now based on that simple data, okay. So, your answer should be A, C. The question from what name reaction, that is well known reaction, that is called Baeyer-Williger oxidation. Now, here MCPB is given, that is an oxidizing agent, and it will just give the oxygen, particularly this is the structure of the perbenzoic acid, metachloroperbenzoic acid. So, one of the useful reagent for giving what this oxygen or delivering this oxygen. We have to just predict which one is correct now. So, here just find that. So, suppose if there is no oxygen, then what will happen now? This bond will be connected at here now. Then what will be structure for this one? So, here, so okay, this will be there, this is OBN, here double bond is there, and now we have this structure. Actually, we have to just predict this one and the oxygen will be inserted at here now, okay, because product is already given. That is why we are based on that, from that one can simply conclude. So, your answer should be expected from that, okay. So, just predict which one will be a correct one. Now, look at the C option. Your C will be here as we are already mentioned in the this one. So, you just insert that oxygen, you will get the product now, okay. So, the answer should be C. Again the question number 95, which is coming from what name reaction portion, and this reagent is nothing but your toluene sulfonene this called tosyl hydrazine basically, sorry for that. So, this is an tosyl hydrazine and you know that. So, this will be a toluene and this will be a S double bond O, this will be what NH and NH2. So, this oxygen and this H2 molecule will be free, you get this molecule, and you know that this is an example of in the presence of a strong base the double bond will be appeared here only. So, your answer should be, expected answer should be what, this one. So, this reaction is called the Shapiro reaction. So, here this one, okay, and always you get you know that least substrate olefins are appeared from that reaction. So, your correct answer should be what? Your correct answer should be your B now, okay. Another reaction, that is a well known reaction. So, whenever hydroxy compound having gamma hydrogen or gamma position is vacant, so then NOCl and HNO and in presence of what water, so it will be converted into carbonyl compound, okay. So, your simple answer should be what, this one now. So, here, so just find out the which one will be a correct one and you get your answer. So, in case of what A, hydroxylation is there, in case of B is not possible, in case of C and D. Now, look at this C now, in case of what C, so here in case of what C, CHO is there, carbonylation reaction, that is why, and this reaction is an example of what photochemical reaction, that is called Barton oxidation, okay. Last few questions are remaining here. So now question number 99. So this CO2 Ag will be just converted to Br now, and it is an example of a radical reaction. So this reaction is well known, again name reaction, that is called the Hunsdiker reaction. Okay, so that's why this reaction will be carried out in presence of a free radical. Okay, because at this position, at bridgehead position, no cation or the no cation will be a stable. So answer should be A. Okay, let us move to the last question of this paper, question number 100. So what will the product which is expected from that, and the major product we have to identify from this one now. Okay, how it will be there, how to be work. So just find out the mechanism for this. Okay, so you know that what is the role of this base now? What is the role of base now? Base abstract the hydrogen. Okay, so this KH, that is potassium hydride, accept the hydrogen, and you know that this example is belong to the Oxy-Cope rearrangement reaction. Okay, so look at this, these are the position 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3 now. So 3 join together. Okay, and there will be a breaking is takes place. Now how it will be possible, or how it will look like now? Look this. So 3 is joined with this one, this will be a shift here, and this will be shift to here now. So what will be expected one now? So look at this. So here, okay, then where are the positions are there, and what are the remaining species? This will be O, K, and here this will be the, okay. So what are the positions here? I will write down the position also. This is your double bond, this bond will be break, and here it will be joined to this. So what are the numbering? How will we give the numbers? So this is your 1, this is your 2, this is your 3. Okay, fine. This is your 3, this is your 2, and this is your 1. So here there will be a breaking of the bond between 1 and 1. Okay, so and just find out the answer now. So it is a bicyclic molecule. Here here 2 6-member rings are there. Okay, so just draw the molecule in very systematic way. So here this is the first, this is your second, as expected. Now this bond is break now, here we are joining with this. Okay, and now numberings are expected from that. So okay, again we have to write the structure. This will be your number, and here, okay, and we are joining with this. So this is 1 2 3, this is what 3 2 1. Okay, and where the bond is there, this will be shift here, and this will be shift here now. So that means the bond will be at here. So how you can make the molecule into the systematic position now? So this is a 1, this is 2, this is 3 now. Okay, and here, so this is 1 now. Now basically this is your ring fusion. Consider that this is your ring fusion now. Okay, at that ring fusion now, suppose this is a 3 now, then this is 2 and this is 1 now. So 3 2 1, at the 1 and 2 there will be a double bond is there, then another 3 is there. So 3 is joined with another 3. Okay, then this is 2 and this is your 1 now. At 1 and 2 there is a double bond along with the what? O negative and K plus is there. Remaining positions are automatically is there. So now, so if we hydrolyze this compound, it will becomes a OH, and if that OH becomes a convert, because it is enol form, so it will be convert into the keto form. So how it will be look like? So it will be look like, so this will be a carbonyl group, and here. So this is your actual answer, and here will be there. Okay, this is your B. This is example of Oxy-Cope rearrangement reaction. Okay, thank you for watching this. So if you are satisfied with this, please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more updates. And if you find any mistake in that, so please comment in a comment box. Okay, so most of the questions are what in a correct way. If anything is wrong, if you find anything is wrong, So let me know. Okay, so thank you, stay connected.